my head. I knew I had to leave at night, they dropped the charges. I paid a pretty limousine, a big price. Go as fast as this car can drive. Ice cold and a call out of Mayday, call out of Mayday, call out of Mayday. No soul in his eyes, just a bullseye. And last time I saw a whole other crazy, whole other crazy, whole other crazy come alive. A darker side gonna disappear. I tell myself until the real.
Hello, good morning. Welcome back to Keto Homestead with Jess. See who's in the chat. We've got the Marshmallow Man. He's first here. Hello and welcome. Good to see you this morning. Hope you slept well. Gemma, good morning. How are you, girl? It's kind of chilly here this morning. I'm surprised. I just woke up, sipping on some coffee. Still feeling rough. Oh, I'm so sorry, Gemma. That stinks. I hope you're getting lots of rest, though. You need it. As hard as you always work. So, I don't even know what I got going on today, you guys. There's so much. First thing, I'm a bit unorganized today. I've been doing pretty good for about a week, staying organized. This morning, nope, I stayed up past my bedtime last night, chit-chatting, gabbing my mouth. So, I don't have all my stuff organized today. I slept great for sitting up on the couch last night. Wow. Jenna says, yes, I'm resting. So, first thing in the morning that you guys don't get to see is I always do a to-do list of all the top priorities that I need to get done for the day, so that I can check them off during the day so I know what I'm supposed to be doing. On the homestead, there's always a million and one things to do, and I get super sidetracked sometimes. I don't mean to bring this out. That's my marker, my felt tip pen. I don't want that. So, today, Bear and I's top priorities, we have to work on the pantry. We've got 2 more shelves half built, so we got to finish those 2 shelves. We have to harvest. We've got to get those tomatoes, some more tomatoes. What else did he tell me? Oh, he wants to dumpster dive. And me personally, I have to hang laundry. Clean one room of the house, which I'm going to do the bathroom because that's the quickest and the easiest. He did the dishes last night, you guys. He did my kitchen area. I was so thankful. He did a really good job. We got 3 thumbs up and 2 watching. Awesome. I'm just checking yesterday's list to see if I missed anything from yesterday. I think I got everything done. I didn't check off some stuff, but all right. Sweet. Now I have my checklist. Now I can stay focused on the things I need. I need to do a couple videos today too, so I'm gonna write down and record. But yeah, now I can stay on track. And then my old one, I have another little binder here. I just put my old to-do list on here so I can reference back if I need to. And I get that out of the way. This out of the way. We're done with this thing until later. Barrett's coffee on. He once woke up by 9 today so we can get all this stuff done. Hoping it's not like a crazy humid hot day like it was. It must have rained last night. Everything's wet. The roads are wet. I see. We got 5 thumbs up now. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So I'm almost to my goal. I've got 580 watch hours left to get to my goal. I know some of you, I see your comments on my videos. I thank you so much for playing my playlist and watching some videos. It really does help the channel out. It helps me out. So I thank you so much for throwing these playlists on. I see who you are. I see the comments. So I really appreciate you. And we're almost there, you guys. We're almost there. Figured I'd do a pop-up live this morning to help those watch hours get to where they need to be. And then, of course, I've got my live tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope to see you all there, too. So just trying to get my watch hours up and get things rolling. The baby chicks, do you hear those turkeys? I'll be right back. They're driving me nuts. What do you guys want? Huh? I think tonight I'm going to take their butts out to the other baby turkeys that are outside. I think they're big enough. Their peeping is driving me crazy. Good afternoon to you too, Carl. Good to see you again. How's everything going? All right, we got Barrett's coffee on. Get the skillet going. Get our bacon frying up. I left my phone off the charger last night, so my phone's dead. And actually, my charger is in the truck. And I wasn't about to go outside in the rain and go get it out of the truck last night. So, like, yeah, it'll be fine. All right, we got that on. I do need to get these seeds put up. I harvested some tomato seeds and let them ferment and then dry out. They just need to get put away. Need to do that. Hey Jake, good morning to you. Hope all is well. Hope you slept good. I really don't want this roaster on my counter, but I don't know where to put it. It's too heavy to move for me. got too many projects going on in the kitchen right now. Move this down out of my sight. Maybe. Okay, there we go. Now peeps are quiet. I know, I went and yelled at him, Firefly. Yes, I got your gift. What'd you think of the video, Jake? You guys, excuse me a minute. I'll be right back. What'd you think of the video? So we got Eric's coffee brewing. Breakfast is started. So while that's going on, I'm going to do something else. I'm going to put these seeds up. Put them away so they don't get lost or messed up. I'm okay, Jake. Hey, Village Food Season. Good to see you. Good morning. I am good. How are you? Hope all is well. Hey, Moody. Good morning. Like and share. Thank you. Make a shout out to Jake Hudson for sharing me out. Really appreciate it. You only have breakfast when you're staying in a hotel? Really? I love breakfast. One of my favorite meals of the day. I shouldn't say that. Every meal of the day is my favorite. Just saying. I'm definitely going to have to harvest more tomato seeds. So, first one up is oxheart. Sound like somebody pulled in, but they didn't. So we got the oxheart seeds. What are you guys' plans today? Do you have anything going on? Do you have any what am I trying to say? Any things that you want to get accomplished, or what's going on in your lives? You always know what's going on in mine. I never get to know what you guys are doing. Come on, I got tomato seeds stuck under my fingernail there. Get out of my fingernail. Okay, there we go. I know, Village. I'm sorry. It's been busy on the homestead and me trying to upload lives and stuff, but I will get back around to you, I promise. Our time difference is so crazy. Usually around the time you go live, Village, I'm outside working or in the middle of something. Firefly says no sleep, probably get canned. Oh, Firefly, you're not going to get canned. Richmond's Place Homestead, good morning. Good to see you back. Thank you so much. Carl says, I'm waiting on a limousine. Where are you going, Carl? Jess, is that on your list? What's on my list, Firefly? Me harvesting tomato seeds? Cleaning seeds. Well, it's in my brain list, firefly. If I'm harvesting tomatoes, then it's always noted in my head to harvest the seeds too. So technically, yeah, it's in my brain list. To visit the airport. Awesome. I can't say I've ever ridden in a limo to go to the airport. I've actually only rode in a limousine one time in my life. And that was to go to prom. Up next is the currants. These are the tomatoes I always talk about that I just love. Definitely my favorite. Yeah. These seeds are super tiny. Alright. Come on. They always get stuck under this one fingernail. Alright, currants are done. You see that? See how tiny those are? I don't know if you can see that or not. Jake says, I've never flown in an airplane. I'm scared. Oh, it's so much fun, Jake. It's actually pretty relaxing. Yeah. Used to travel a lot by airplane when I was younger. Ooh, sorry, that was loud. Firefly asks, are you flying somewhere, Carl? I hope you like the gift. I really did, Jake. What? There's an issue with watermelon exploding. What's going on with it? I haven't heard anything, Firefly. Update me. gotta do some more research sometime today too. On Ohio, me and a couple other people came across some videos about something happening in Ohio. Something big is going to happen. I don't know what that means, so I need to do some research because I haven't heard anything else. So I'm curious what they're talking about. Got me all bothered. Got some people worried in Ohio. Us Ohioans worried about what the heck they're talking about. Oh. Saving seeds is another thing on my long list to do. Laugh out loud, right? The list just is never ending. Never, ever ending. Some years I don't even know how we made it through with all the stuff we get accomplished and all the stuff we don't get accomplished. I know I stayed up on the phone, I think, until midnight with one of my girlfriends, one of my local homesteading girlfriends, and I stayed on the phone chit-chatting with her away. She was preserving some bell peppers, cutting up bell peppers and getting them ready. And it just always makes it super nice when you have somebody else to talk to or be able to go live or whatever and distract yourself from the task at hand, because before you know it, it's done. And sometimes, as a homesteader, you just need that little push, that little extra motivation from your friends. So I stayed up with her and chit-chatted and got her through her process of putting up bell peppers. Oh my gosh, and she's having baby ducks. Baby ducks are hatching out left and right. She has so many baby ducks. She's so overwhelmed. Every time she turns around, she finds another mama duck with babies, and she's saying, "You better have a pen ready. I'm bringing you baby ducks." I'm thinking, oh my gosh, that's another thing to add to my list to build, a duck pen. Because you guys know last year that big huge tree fell on my duck pen and smushed everything, ruined everything. So my duck pen is demolished. So, oh my gosh, we gotta get another one put up before these babies come. All right, I pulled that link up so I can look at it later. People are reporting that their watermelons are exploding. I'll look that over in a little bit, Firefly, when I get off the live. Are you going swimming today? No. Ain't no time for swimming today, Firefly. We got work to do. My friend asked me, how do you get it all done? I said, I don't. Laugh out loud. I prioritize my what's the most important to do. Right, Richmond? That's what I do every morning. What's the most important? I'm a grandma to a boy, Isaiah. He was 7 pounds, 10 ounces, 19 inches long. He is so precious. Aww. Congratulations, Gigs. That's awesome. That's super exciting. What a new journey to be on. Took me a minute for my brain to process what I read. That was like a slow reaction. Oh my goodness. All right, Firefly. Here's my to-do list. I gotta switch over to the StreamYard side so this is caught up so I can see what I'm doing. Here's my to-do list. And then There's the front cover of my planner. It says Bright Future, planning for a bright future. And I just got this the other day, so I have not started it yet. The only thing I started was the welcome page. It says, hello. This happy planner belongs to Jessica. And then basically it's all blank because I haven't done anything. The only thing I did was write in the dates for September, and I'll start this planner in September, and I'll be able to decorate it, craft it, whatever I want to do, doodle and draw on these. And this is like a month at a glance, basically. And then here's your days, your monthly days that you can come in and put your important stuff in as well. So yeah, super cute planner. It was on sale. Hobby Lobby had a 40% off sale, and that planner was on sale for $8 and some change. So that was right up my alley. There's planner, you guys. There's, let me see if that sticker's still on the back. Nope, it's not. But these planners run anywhere from $25 to $40. So $8, I think I did pretty good. I like them because they're reusable. They're definitely reusable. You can reuse the discs that hold the planner together. You can reuse the covers. And then if you want, instead of buying a new planner every year, which I don't buy a new planner every year, I can just buy the paper, the inserts, and interchange out whatever I want, make it custom to me and my goals. I gotta switch back over to this YouTube side so I can read the chat. We got 10 thumbs up, 10 watching. Thank you guys so much. You're rocking it this morning. Chicken coop is a mess. I know. I'm gonna get anxiety. Richmond's calling me out too. Chicken coop's a mess. Mine is too. Roosters need dispatching. Yep. House is a mess. Yep. Weeds have taken over my garden. Yep. I'm check marking everything. Need to can my jam and tomatoes. Yep. While I'm sitting here drinking my coffee. I'm in the same boat. This is why we wrote the priorities down today, and that's what we got to focus on and get done. Oh. Oh, I didn't hear that. Wow. Minus that off your Amazon list. I went into my Amazon wish list, Firefly, and I hadn't put one in there. I double checked it the other day when we talked about it. Definitely didn't put one in there. All right, let's get back to these seed saving. All right, next one up is we got Paul Robertson. She had an ear infection, I heard. She wasn't alone. Her niece was with her. Wow. So did she pass away from the ear infection? That's kind of crazy. Gosh. We've lost so many good supporters on YouTube and so many good channels. Such a shame. So sad. Not sure what kind of infection. Oh, I don't know why I said ear infection. For some reason, I read ear infection. Giggs did not say ear infection. She just said infection. Yeah, I'm glad she wasn't alone either. That's horrible. All right, we got seeds put up, or at least this one. We got one more. Turn that down a bit. Get my eggs in. Oh, you know what, you guys? I got a notification from YouTube the other day. I think it was yesterday. And it went to my email, because that's how YouTube contacts you. You know what they did? I'm so shocked. So, like 3 years ago on my channel, during, the beginning of my YouTube start, I had skinned up a groundhog. I skinned a groundhog on camera. And that, just yesterday, they gave me a warning and said that that was not acceptable content for children, and they were putting restrictions on my video. I'm like, what the heck took them so long? If that was a restriction. So I guess we can't be butchering animals on lives, or on video, I mean. Unless I put the 18 and older or something on there. I know, Firefly. She says, ear, that's me. You got me thinking of ears all the time. Aww. Gig says, ew, Jess, laugh out loud. Hey, it's farm life. It is what it is. I watched a really, really good movie last night. I was talking to my girlfriend, too. I put the captions on so I could read and talk at the same time, which it was difficult, but it was all right. But it was a survivalist movie about an Indian woman, and she married a white guy. And it was a true story, too. I love the true stories, you guys. But she had to survive out in the wilderness, which, for Indians shouldn't be a big deal, right? But she was one of the Indian children that were stolen from the U.S., from their family by the U.S. government. So she was like beaten and brainwashed into unlearning her language and all her cultural stuff. But it was really, really good. I gotta remember, it was called something Island. It was her name. What was her name? Raquel's Island, or that's not right. I don't know what it was. Something Island. Anyways, it was a really good survivalist movie. Where did I put my spatula? I got these eggs first. Oh. Jacqueline's Island or something. Jacqueline? I don't know. I have to look up my search history. But it was on Amazon Prime. Super good. Mooney, have you been thinking about what movie we're going to watch for next month's Saturday Movie Live? Coming up with any good ones? That's another thing too, Mooney. We could do Amazon Prime. So you could look on Netflix or Amazon Prime. I didn't think of that. And I'll wait until Barrett gets up to make his breakfast because he'll say it's soggy. You don't like his eggs sitting there soggy and cold. Where's my, oh my gosh, I can't think. So we got the seeds put away. Now I just got to go put them in their box in my office. But at least they're not sitting out on the kitchen table to get blown all over the place. But 9 o'clock yet? Almost. It's 8:15. Woohoo! I really hate that I didn't charge my phone now. I'm kicking myself in the butt. Aw. Firefly, that's sad. And nope, it never gets easier, gigs. I know, right, Mooney? Girls can shake their booties half naked, but you can't skin a groundhog. All right, gigs. I will send you the community post when it goes up so you can follow through all the steps. Well, I got to get the day started. Have a blessed day, everyone. All right, Richmond's Place. Don't get it too overwhelmed. Little by little, we'll get it accomplished. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. And until next time, you're loved. Good morning, Texas Scratcher. How you doing? I hope all is well. I'm putting all the farm emojis and the gnomes and the hearts up. Hey, babes in Toyland, good to see you. I'm not awake. I'm sleep typing. Firefly says me too. Me 3. I'm not awake yet either. My brain's still foggy. I wonder if Barrett's phones are charged so I can follow the chat without having to get up and down. Well, his phone's 77%, so it'll work for a while. What the heck is this? Oh my gosh, I hate his phones. Open. Oh, and by the way, Barrett doesn't know we got baby ducks coming, so shh. No, I don't have Nightbot. Why do you ask? Nightbot went crazy. One time I tried to use Nightbot and I was calling people names and I was losing subscribers and people were getting mad. And that freaking Nightbot went AI on me and I was like, oh, no, no, no. I got rid of that thing just as quick as I put it on. Oh, I need to go into all messages. I hear a cricket. I hear a cricket too. It's hiding somewhere. I've been trying to find it. It's driving me nuts between the cricket and the baby turkeys making their chirp sound. Driving me nuts. Mooney says a couple of thoughts. Wedding date. Rumor has it. Sweet Home, Alabama. On a wing and a prayer. Awesome. Firefly says serendipity. I'm always here for any of you beautiful ladies if you need to talk. Jess, Moonlight Gypsy, and Fire. Oh, thank you, Gigs. I appreciate that. That's really sweet of you. Good morning, Felicia. Dark and rainy here. Hard to wake up. It is overcast here. It's not raining, but it was raining at some point because everything was wet. The day they come, Gigs. That's the secret about female homesteaders, the wives of homesteads. You don't sell the men until the day the animal arrives. Because by then it's too late. Or if I go pick up an animal, I don't tell them where we're going. I just say, we gotta go to the store. And then I'll be like, oh, let's go over here. Nightbot is fun, laugh out loud. No. Nightbot's a jerk. I thought the cricket was on my end. It's funny. Firefly said, I thought it was here. Well, and the wilderness filled to its chest. Gigs is laughing. Caitlin's working on my intro this week. Had a crazy week, as you know. And then maybe next week we can figure out how to add it to StreamYard. Yes! That's awesome. I can't wait to see it. Mooney says, I hope to start doing lives soon. Yep, we're going to get Mooney up on the platform, let her do her thing on her lives, and we're going to go bombard her, blow up her chat while she's doing her very first live. We're going to make Mooney YouTube famous. Find that thing. I can't. I've been looking for 2 days. Let's all pretend we're in a tent. We're in the middle of nowhere. You want me to turn all the lights out? Give you a little better effect. You guys, yesterday, when I first got up, I usually go to the bathroom, I come out to the kitchen, start my coffee, get my apple cider vinegar, and then I go back to my office. So yesterday I was on my way back to the office. This huge spider was crawling down the hall. I was like, oh my gosh. So I took my flip-flop off real quick and I went to get it. That thing freaking jumped at me. I screamed so loud. I'm surprised I didn't wake Barrett up. It was a blood-curdling scream. I can't believe that thing jumped at me the way it did. It jumped at me and it hit the floor, and it was so big that when it hit the floor, you hear a thud. And then all of a sudden, it crawled under the back door and out the trailer. I was like, oh my gosh, it gave me the willies. It was so gross. Looks like it right now. Is this all ladies in the chat? What'd you do to the peeps to shut them up? I told them to shut up. No. Firefly, don't be calling me out like that. I went in there and I gave them some lovin's and I petted them and then they were okay. When they don't get attention and I don't pet them and love them, then they go crazy and they peep and peep and peep until I come talk to them and pet them and love them. And when I'm done doing that, then they go to sleep most of the time. Sometimes they don't. She has a program for music also. Haha, Jess. No, don't. I don't want a bunch of people. We can just have like 5. Mooney, we got to promote you. You should have picked it. Oh, no, Firefly. I don't do spiders. That's one thing I cannot handle. I don't mind if they're outside or in trees or wherever they are, but when they come in the house, it's a different story. I don't like that. And I don't like them being that close to me in the house. But it doesn't bother me when I'm outside. There you go, Gigs. I will share for sure with you. Everybody in the chat, here's a piece of bacon for you. All hands up, Moonlight. Well, Mooney, don't you think that you would be more comfortable and feel more safe with all of us in your life so we can have your back and protect you than have some just like randos coming in that you don't know and telling you how beautiful your eyes are and asking if you're married or want to go on a date? Wouldn't you rather us all be there so we can protect you? Ugh, Firefly, so gross. I remember like at one point I read an article about how many spiders we eat in our lifetime while we're sleeping. I was like, ugh, it's so gross. Great. Now I want bacon. Yum. Babe says you can have mine, Gigs. Firefly, right? Or somebody spanking it to your picture behind the live. So gross. So gross. Babes, here. She says, oh, bacon. There you go. Hilarious. Oh, that's another thing. All right. You guys, give me just a minute. I am going to go throw these seeds and seed pouches back in the office. And then I got to grab my recipe book. My recipe books. I'll be right back. So I've been going through at least one recipe book. I need to go through the rest. And I'm pulling out all the tomato recipes because we got all those tomatoes that we still gotta process. So I know for sure we're gonna do stewed tomatoes. And then I don't know what else. I'll probably do some ketchup. I don't know. So far, let's see what I have pulled out so far. We've got, salsa. I definitely have to make salsa. Salsa, stewed tomatoes. I'm going to probably do cubed tomatoes as well. We could do rotel. I definitely have to do some tomato paste. We're not doing that. Ketchup recipe. There's a tomato soup. I don't know if we're going to do tomato soup or not. I'm going to have to check the pantry and see how much tomato soup I still have on the shelf. Hello, at Grace. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Mooney says, I will seriously freak out with creepers. No, you won't. You'll be fine. We'll all be there for you. I can't stay in a room with a June bug. Those creep me out. I don't like the stink bugs either. Gigs. Do you guys have stink bugs? Oh, I can't stand them things. Was it last night? Jess had the nut job. Yep. Oh, Babe said that. Not Gig. Sorry, I cannot stay in a room with a June bug. Do dogs eat tomatoes? I don't think so. I guess I've never tried feeding my dog a tomato. I'm not sure. Firefly gross. Please tell me that doesn't happen. I don't like those cicada. Oh yeah, these are. I love their shells though. When they shed their shell and they leave it on the tree. I love those. I love grabbing those and putting them. I used to do it to my mom and she would freak out. I'd get them off the tree, the shell of them, and I'd stick them on her shirt or her shoulder and she'd freak. And now, if she's not around, I just put it on Barrett all the time. He's like, knock it off. Yeah, the sing one is tonight at Grace. It's tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do that on Monday nights and Friday nights. Today was just a pop-up. But every Monday and every Friday night. I don't know if I have any canning recipes in here still. I've been trying to organize everything I do. I still do. Hopefully one day these books that I work so hard on will be passed down and be used and cherished, I hope. Oh, these are curing and keeper recipes and stuff like that. So I don't see any canning. My cheese recipes, how to make mozzarella, yogurt, sour cream. Okay, so maybe I don't have any canning recipes in here. What's this one? Oh, lye from wood ash. What in the are the cicadas laugh out loud? Ah, Gig says I would too, Jess. It's a bug that makes loud noises in the summertime. Cicada, I think they call them, some people call them cicadas. I don't know. There's so many different words. It depends on what region you're from. Everybody calls them something different. I always thought they were locusts. I thought they were the same thing as locusts, but I guess they're not. Mooney says, I have a fear of a moth or a spider or a bug going in my ear while I'm sleeping. I know. Have you seen those freaking YouTube videos where they pull stuff out of people's ears? Ugh. Makes me itch so bad every time I come across one of those videos. And Barrett likes those videos. He's always like, look. And I'm like, no, ew. I know Gigs makes that noise, Jess. That bug does. No, it's not the same thing as crickets or locusts. It's different. Yes, I see it. Bear always watches those those clips, Mooney. Is it a locust? I don't think it's the same thing as a locust. I thought a locust was different. I could never eat bugs. Some people eat them crunchy. Wow. Yeah, I ain't eating no bugs. They live in the ground for many years, then come out to mate. Gross. Yep. So I'll show you something. This is this binder here is my homesteading binder, and I've had this for years. I have like all my hunting license, like my deer tags from the previous years are in the front, and then I've got a lot of my mother-in-law. She's passed now, but I've got a lot of her old books, and I just love them. This is a harvest book for organic gardeners. I gotta switch screens to make sure you guys can see this properly. Okay. Organic gardening harvest book. Isn't that so cool? It's by the editors of Organic Gardening and Farming. I wonder if there's a date in here somewhere. It was copyrighted in 1975. And the fourth printing, copyright 1975, and the fourth printing was in 1975. And it just tells you about the tools to preserve foods, vegetable handling, everything you can do with tomatoes. Let's go to that one, page 7. Let's read this. I'm going to read this to you. I hope you don't mind and you find it as interesting as I do. Oh, that's not a good idea. Hey, Dragon, how you feeling this morning? I hope you're doing better. Hey, Tony, thanks for coming in. Thank you for liking. I appreciate it. I haven't, babes. Have you heard of goslet raisins? Well, my brother-in-law used to call me aardvark, and he said my snack is chocolate-covered ants, and the crunchy ones were the white. Ew, look. The peeps need loving. I know. You hear them again? They're driving me crazy, you guys. All right, let's read this. Everything you can do with tomatoes. Stop for a moment to consider how dull your diet would be without any tomatoes. One of the most versatile of all foods. No spaghetti sauce, no ketchup, soups, and salads without tomatoes. We are almost as accustomed to tomatoes for seasoning as we are to onions. A good supply of firm, red, and green tomatoes can be kept well into the fall if they are stored with care. They should be harvested just before the first killing of frost. Remove tomatoes from the plant, wash, and allow to dry before storing. Separate the green ones from those which show red, and pack green tomatoes no more than 2 deep in a shallow box or tray for ripening. Some people wrap them individually in newspaper or paper napkins. Green, mature tomatoes will ripen in 4 to 6 weeks if held at 55 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit and moderate humidity. Thank you so much, Dragon, for coming in and dropping links. I appreciate that. I will definitely look it up. My daughter Caitlin and I and my son-in-law Drew went to make binders for each of their children of all kinds of life skills in case something happened to them, that the kids will be able to figure out things. That's awesome. Okay, let's see. Where did I stop? Okay, another method for dealing with a large supply of ripe tomatoes, if you are short on time, is simply wash, scald, skin them, and put them in plastic bags, close, and freeze. Some people even eliminate the scalding and peeling by just washing and freezing them. This method preserves the tomatoes, but does somewhat limit their use to puree or sauce after thawing. They are very soft and would be impractical to peel. Therefore, they must be put through a food mill. It is possible to stew tomatoes and then freeze instead of canning them, just as it is also possible to freeze tomato juice. There are jars on the market which can be used for both canning and freezing, but be sure to leave enough headroom in these or any container used for freezing because food expands when it freezes. Frozen tomatoes should be used within a few months for best taste and nutritional value. Of course, freezing tomatoes takes up valuable space in the freezer. That's so true. And should be considered only if canning is impossible. There are 2 basic methods for canning tomatoes: hot pack and cold or raw pack. Both require scalding or steaming and skinning, removing core and spots. The tomatoes may be cut or left whole. If they are to be hot packed, the fruits are then put into a large kettle and boiled for 5 minutes, after which they are poured into a clean canning jar, sealed and processed. Process 10 minutes for pint jars and 15 minutes for quarts. Aside from canned tomatoes or tomato juice, there are a number of other ways of preserving this food, such as ketchup, chili sauce, chutney, paste or puree, and even pickled. These may require more preparation before canning, but with an exception of the paste and puree, after canning, these condiments are ready to be served. And of course, the fact that they are homemade and chemical-free makes them highly superior to the commercial purchase. This is by Nancy Albright. Very interesting. I love these old books. I know, I seen. Thank you so much for watching my playlist, Caveman. Aw, Mike says, very good, well recommended. Thank you so much, Mike. I made poor man's pudding yesterday for dessert. Mom gave me a 2 thumbs up. Awesome, that sounds good. All right, let's see what else we have in this book real quick. I'm getting totally off track, but I don't care. Whatever. This is Let's Eat Home Canned Foods. Now this one, it is not in very good condition, so I'm always like really careful with it. I never really look for dates on stuff, but this is from 1947. And this is Let's Eat Home Canned Foods. And the stories from this little magazine booklet. Canning is a family affair. There's some pictures. Isn't that cool? It says canning budget. Plan, then can. What and how much to can for your family. And then they have a list of each vegetable and fruit and how, right here, how much you should plant and can per family member. And then, of course, you have the old ads. This is the Kerr. And Kerr was, I believe Kerr was more popular than Ball back then. There's a lot more Kerr canning jars back then, for sure. My mother-in-law had a whole bunch of Kerr canning jars that I inherited. They've got like a couple of recipes throughout this book, but also that's really cool. It's not usable now, but when these pamphlets would come out, they'd give you like a free sheet of canning labels that you could pull out and put on your mason jars. I always thought that was pretty cool. They got jams and jelly preserves in here and pickles. They got pickles and relish recipes. So yeah, super cool. I love this old stuff. That's more businessy stuff. Nothing fun or interesting. So that's the homestead book. I'm going to put this back because there's no more canning recipes in there. Let's see, what is this one? Oh, this one ain't going to help me out, man. I don't think. Yeah. This is all my keto recipes. We don't need that one. Now this one is all of my mother-in-law's recipes she saved over the years. She had probably 6 binders like this. And she was an avid like clipper and scrapbooker back in those days. She clipped everything, saved everything. And recipes was like one of her number one things that she saved. So I went through all the recipes and downsized to the ones I thought that we would use. That's funny, Dragon. It's pretty hard to please a 93-year-old woman, believe me. Oh, I know. I don't know about that unless Brad Pitt's involved. Another one with that bottom lip, Mooney. Just saying. Jess, stomp your foot. See if the cricket will stop. Nope, they ain't even budge. Tune it out, Firefly. I don't even hear it till you say something that's funny. All right. This one, she had saved this. It's kitchen equivalents and kitchen equations. That's for all your like parboiled rice, brown rice, pre-cooked rice, barley. It has all kinds of useful information in it. And there's recipes in here I've never even heard of. This book is pretty cool. We got Newman's cream spinach. It's fresh spinach, nutmeg, cream cheese, and heavy cream in one egg. That's definitely that's a keto recipe. My ears are whacked out. What is this one? This is how to bake oven cooking bags, which I don't do that. And then this one is a list of all the mushrooms that are edible and you can use in recipes. And then on the back, they have a couple of recipes for portobello, angel hair pasta, crab stuffed mushroom caps. We've got spinach artichoke pie. Trying to read off some that are just unique that I've never heard of, or that most people haven't heard of. Barbecue catfish, that's pretty normal. Wilted lettuce salad, oh my gosh, that's where I got that recipe from. Do you guys remember me making that wilted lettuce salad? That was so good. So basically, you just get a bunch of lettuce and you pour hot bacon grease over it, and it automatically starts wilting it. So delicious. This is what the recipe says. Toss lettuce, radishes, and onions in a large salad bowl. Set aside in a skillet and cook bacon until crisp. Remove 2 paper towels to drain. To the hot drippings, add vinegar, lemon juice, and sugar and pepper. Stir well. Immediately pour this dressing over the salad. Toss gently. Crumble the bacon and sprinkle on top. Make sure to eat immediately, as the lettuce will continue to wilt as it sits. Such a good one. But Brad Pitt has never been my top choice. Mike the Caveman says, yummy. Mama-in-law made the bestest wilted lettuce salad. So good. You're making me hungry. I already had a salmon patty and a few peas on the pod that were hiding from me. Here, Firefly, you'll like this one. This is like farmhouse barbecue muffins. Okay, not that one. I thought that was a dessert, but it's not. This one is called Dairy Delicious Dip. Munching on fruit becomes so much more fun when there's a sweet, creamy dip to dunk your slices in. After working up an appetite playing party games, the kids enjoy this dip. I enjoyed its ease of preparation. In a small mixing bowl, combine cream, cheese, sour cream, sugar, and syrup to taste. Beat until smooth, and then chill and serve with fresh fruit. What is this one? Cow pies. Have you guys ever heard of cow pies? A barnyard birthday party just wouldn't be complete without cow pies. In a double boiler over simmering water, melt the chocolate chips and shortening. Stir until smooth. Remove from the heat. Stir in raisins and almonds. Drop by tablespoons onto wax paper. Chill until ready to serve. That's different. What is a victory garden? Vintage advice of a modern time. Thank you, Dragon. I'm always on the hunt at old bookstores for the Foxfire books. I love book shopping. I love old books. This is a page on how to care for leftovers. They had some really weird recipes back then too. I remember when the microwave first came out, they came out with like a whole, well, I don't remember, but Alberta kept all that stuff, so I was able to look through it. But when they first came out with the microwave, they came out with like a recipe book on what all you could make in the microwave, and they have like full-blown meals that people were making in the microwave. I was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Here's a carnation failure-proof gravy. Makes up to 3.5 cups. Blend 1/4 cup seasoned flour with 1/4 cup roast meat drippings, pork, ham, or turkey in a heavy skillet over low heat until smooth. Gradually add a mixture of 1 2/3 cups carnation evaporated milk, 1 2/3 cups water. Stir consistently over low heat until gravy is thick and smooth. I love Great Depression videos. I gotta click on that link so it'll pull up the window in the back so I can go to it later. Hold on. We got 9 in the chat, you guys. Awesome. 14 thumbs up. Where's that link? Great Depression one. Pull that one up. What the heck? It's not working. It says not found, Firefly. You gave me a false link. Nope. It still says not found. I tried it twice. Alright. Where's that one from Dragon? No, it's up there somewhere. Give it to me. There it is. Victory Garden. That one says your connection is not private. Go back to safety. Stupid, it won't load. Dang it. I guess I'll have to go back through the live after I end it and try on my main computer, my office computer. Listen, yogurt cucumber soup. Have you guys ever heard of that? Ooh, that don't sound too good to me. Yogurt cucumber soup. Cucumbers, shallots, green onions, or it says shallots or green onions, margarine, canned chicken broth, water, wine vinegar, and dried dill. Well, where's the yogurt? Peel cucumbers and cut into half-inch chunks. Cook shallots and onions and margarine, or onions and margarine, for several minutes until translucent and tender, but not brown. Add cucumber pieces, chicken broth, water, vinegar, and dill. Bring to a boil. Add cream of wheat. Really? Add cream of wheat and simmer partially covered for 20 to 25 minutes. Puree the soup in a food processor or food mill. If it is too thick, thin with additional water or broth. When ready to serve, bring soup to a simmer and stir in okay, there's the yogurt. Simmer and stir into a half a cup of yogurt. Ladle into soup bowls and garnish with a dollop of yogurt and fresh chopped parsley. That's definitely different. Oh, okay. Are you talking about I love her channel. I go back to her channel lots of times. Let's see if I can click on it. I can't think of her name right now, if it's the same lady. Come on, load. Yes. I used to watch her channel all the time. Great Depression cooking. Carla. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. That's my mom's name. Anyway, yeah. She is wonderful. And the Great Depression, like, really impacted a lot of Alberta and my mother-in-law's life. And then it trickled down into the boys' life, Barrett's life, and stuff like that. There's a lot of history there. And Alberta's mom and dad, it was an unfortunate thing, but they didn't homestead or anything like that. And when Alberta and her siblings were younger, they didn't have enough food to feed the kids. And in a lot of situations like that, the parents would take their children down to the children's home and just drop them off. So they thought they were doing good for those kids because they couldn't feed them. They figured the children's home would treat them better and be able to feed them, put food in their belly. Well, that wasn't always the case either. So Alberta spent a lot of her childhood in the children's home. And like I said, that affected their lives. Once Alberta was old enough to make her own decisions and move out on her own and stuff like that, she found her husband, Clifford, Barrett's dad. They married and they bought this homestead and basically went off of that. They never were going to allow their kids to go without food. And that came true. Their kids were always provided for. They may not have had the nicest things or everything that they ever wanted, but they never went without food. And pretty good stories. I like hearing people's life stories like that and the struggles that they went through. But not only the struggles or the hardships that they went through, but the way life ended up for them and how they clawed and dug their way out. Yes, if you ever see those Foxfire books in bookstores, grab them. They are loaded with information. Good. I'll keep that in the back of my head. I'm going to have to look them up because I don't think I know what Firefox books are. Clara, not Carla, sorry, Clara. I read that wrong. I feel like I did something wrong and you're going to whack me in the nose with the rolled up paper. I must have missed something in the chat. Oh, that's a good one. Dragon. Townsend. I watch that channel from time to time too. My dad would not eat the rabbit I cooked because he tracked and ate them too many times to eat. Wow. It's tough times right now, but still too much food being wasted. So we need to do what we can not to waste. Yes, I totally agree with that statement, Wild. It is definitely tough times and the prices are not getting any lower for sure. We were in the store the other day. Oh, lettuce. Freaking lettuce, you guys. Lettuce is skyrocketed. I'm like, seriously? They were like $5 for 3 stalks of romaine lettuce. Insane. And I'll tell you funny. We were in Walmart yesterday. We had to pick up some cat food and dog food. We were about out. So we went into Walmart and like, it was so distracting. Everything, they had like a big sale going on. They had clearance all over the place. And I'm like, vision, tunnel vision, come on, focus, don't look. So we were walking through and they had a whole rack of shoes on sale, and it's these plastic rubber, like really these uncomfortable flip-flops. They're not flip-flops though, they're just like sandals with the wide thing across the feet. And they were on sale, and they were bright yellow with a big smiley face on it. I'm like, babe, sandals, they're on sale. They were men's. And I was like, let's get these for you. And he's like, why in the world would I wear bright yellow sandals with a big old smiley face on it? And I'm like, because. I said, maybe when you wake up out of bed and you slip those sandals on to walk for the first time in the morning, I said, it'll bring sunshine and smiles to your face, being bright and happy. And he's like, yeah, I'll chuck him out the door. Like, it's such a grump, but he's like, I don't want to see no dang smiley face when I wake up. Oh, that's another thing. This reminds me. Here's a tomato pie. This is a southern tomato pie. I need to make sun-dried tomatoes. I'm glad that this page popped up. We're on a mission for tomato recipes. But this is the tomato pie. Doesn't that look so good? And it says you need 1 refrigerated pie crust, 1 cup white mayonnaise, 8-ounce cheddar cheese shredded, 4 teaspoon ground black pepper, 1/4 cup sliced scallions, and 1 1/3 pound ripe plum tomatoes. Ooh, we might make this tonight. Well, maybe not tonight, but I'm going to make that soon. We got lots to do today. Is it 9 o'clock? It's 9 o'clock, you guys. Ooh, yeah. Here we go, Firefly Mooney. Low calorie island swizzle. 1 tub of Crystal Light tropical passions, strawberry kiwi, passion fruit, pineapple, or strawberry orange banana flavor, low calorie soft drink mix. 1.5 cup cold water, 1.5 cup chilled orange juice, 1 teaspoon lime juice, 4 cups of crushed ice. Place drink mix, water, orange, and lime juices in blender container and cover. Blend on high speed until drink mix is dissolved. Add ice, blend until smooth. Make 6 servings. Garnish with fresh fruit. Add alcohol if desired. That looks really good. That makes me thirsty. Even though I don't drink. Doesn't that look good? All right. It's tough time. Okay, I read that. I still have a food sharing challenge video but the rule against food sharing is crazy. Rudy says, I'm so happy you have your pony. I can't give you all a glass of milk, but I can give you under an ounce a week. Crazy, really. Yeah, isn't that crazy wild? Dragon, last night Firefly and I had to keep the weirdos off of Jess's tail. Mooney, I was going to ask you, are you going to ask Dragon that question we talked about? Wake Barrett, thank you. No alcohol for me. I don't drink either, Wild. But you can make it without the alcohol. Mooney, that's going to happen more and more with Jess's growing channel numbers. Maybe some bourbon. Laugh out loud, Wild says, let me go wake up Barrett. So in my hallway, you guys, I have a curio cabinet. It's like a corner curio cabinet. So it's like at the top of my hallway. And in there I have like all the family members that have passed away, all their pictures and obituaries and things like that. And so when I talk about Alberta, she was just a little tiny spitfire of a woman. But this is her. I figured you'd like to see a picture of her. This is Alberta. And then here's a picture of Barrett's great-great-grandma. I love this picture. He don't like it. He says it's haunted and creepy. I love old stuff like this. It is not haunted. It's a good picture. I wonder if it has anything written on it. But his family, like his brothers and like the family over there, they don't want anything to do with their mom's pictures or her stuff. So I get to like go through it and play with it or keep what I want, or nobody has any interest in history or the history of their family or anything. And I mean, I know I'm married to Barrett, but it's not my bloodline. But you think somebody would have some type of interest. It doesn't have a year on this. Oh, this is Clifford's grandmother. So it would be Barrett's great great grandma. Isn't that cool? Put these back before he sees them and gets upset. Alright, I'm done going through the recipe book. Oh, stop. I know. Stop. You're fine. You little troublemaker. You're the one that peeps all the time, gets everybody all riled up. You just sit there and be good. Don't poop on me. Do not poop on me. You want to go say hi to everybody? You got your wing in my ear, dude. I can't see you. Eric's gonna come out here and say, you have that turkey on your shoulder again. Can't you label it for animals only, and what they do with it after that they buy it is on them? And he says, no, Jess. I thought you were going to, you idiot. I thought you were going to say karaoke machine. Did you shit on me? You did, freaking jerk. Don't.
Good morning, folks. I said good morning, folks. You know, it poured down rain last night.
Did it? What time was that?
How could you wake up? It was storming.
Gross.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
That's what you get for picking up the turkey.
He shit before I pulled him out. I think he would have been done.
Yeah, with that table. Sterilize that table.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I could you wake up. I mean, it was pouring,
Well, that's
thundering.
probably why I slept so good.
Probably reason I'm hurting today.
You're not allowed to hurt today. We got work to do.
So, I can still hurt.
Suck it up, Buttercup. This season.
Yeah, you slave driver.
I am not a slave driver. Do you want eggs this morning? I gotta catch up on this
No, I
chat.
still want pancakes, but
Well, I'm not making pancakes. Sorry. Let's see. It depends where you're at, Dragon. Some people can get away with that and some people can't. It depends on the state or country. Selling milk as for pet use only. There's people in Ohio that's gotten in trouble for labeling it as pet. Only for pets also. It's a stupid law. I have a really good wild, if you ever need it, we have a really good recipe for milk replacer instead of the store-bought stuff that makes the cows sick or have scores. We got one if you're interested. When we had the baby cows, we'd have to keep them from reaching over the fence and stuff. They had these little plastic weaning, nurse weaning rings or whatever you call them. They're plastic and it goes in the cow's nose and it's like a flap. So when they try to nurse and get that nipple, the flap comes down and hits them. But they can still eat grass and drink water. They just can't put their nose flat to the nipple. Or the teat. I guess it would be a teat. They work really good too.
yeah, I had to put one on Jess. Oh,
You're a jerk. On me? Wouldn't that be like more the other way around? You would have to wear one? Just saying.
yeah. Would you get me up so early?
What do you mean? It's 9:20.
Yeah, well, I said 9:30.
The turkey woke Stormy up. Wow, if you say 9:30, it takes me like an hour
It doesn't
to
matter.
half hour to get you up at the time you want to get up.
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it does.
I told you last night 9:30.
It's 9:21.
And you woke me up at 9:15.
Dragon says, "Morning, Barrett."
Morning, Dragon.
I gotta go back in the chat. It jumped on me. That turkey woke Stormy up. Ah. Jess is a homesteading pirate. Turkey on shoulder instead of a parrot. Now all she needs is a peg leg or a hook hand. Peep, peep, chirp, chirp. Like my turkey. Turkey, laugh out loud. I gotta go soon. Do some work. Poop happens. I know. I hate it. I hate bird poop. I can deal with pig poop or cow poop, or I think turkey or bird poop and cat poop are I can't deal with. They're so nasty.
Let's quit talking about poop.
Why?
I'm gonna be eating my breakfast here.
Lyle says good morning.
Morning.
One T is half size, annoying for machine and big hands. I think it's fine. I milk her anyway. Hey, Jen. Good to see you. Just sticking my nose in for a while.
Bella's teats wasn't that big.
Yeah. Barrett couldn't milk Bella because his hands were too big, but my hands were fine. But I have like small child size hands. And they're actually smaller than a child size hands because my hands are smaller than both my daughters. But my hands fit perfect. Shut the heck up. You behave
I didn't
yourself.
say nothing.
Yeah, you did. My union officer just called. Uh-oh. What'd they say? You're going to have to tell me later. She'll dry off more natural that way. Anyway, the odd calf. She didn't have a calf, but nursed a big calf before leaving the barn for pasture. Nice. Cranky, did you get up on the wrong side of the bed?
No, I'm not cranky. Dragon.
That was Jen.
Oh.
That's why I didn't read off the name. I knew you were going to blame Dragon.
Sorry, Dragon. It wasn't you today. But you'll come up with something.
Firefly says, and then Hat and I can take money out for annuity because of the strike. Nice. All right, Wild. Thanks so much for hanging out with me this morning. Stay happy, healthy, and safe.
What help you put eggs in that skillet?
It's got to heat up first. I can see Barrett making a churn butter motion with his hands.
Who says that?
Who do you think?
Okay.
Who do you think that was?
That was Dragon.
Yes, that was Dragon. Firefly says writer's strike. Go ahead, Barrett. Go ahead. Blame me, Barrett. I'm used to it.
I apologized.
Hand me a couple eggs, please.
Did you get your anything yesterday?
Nope. I was slacking yesterday because we were gone almost all day. By the time we got home, I was exhausted.
Is the head still burning?
Yep. Thanks for cleaning the kitchen last night, babe.
Yeah.
It looked really nice when I woke up.
Give you a break.
Glad she didn't become hamburger farmer. Was happy to get a deal. Much love, Wild says. All right. Do you remember the movie Meet the Parents? You can milk anything with seeds. Did you put that theory to test, Jen? Just asking. Babe, come here. Gotta break break a few eggs to scramble a Barrett. You want me to wash your face this morning and wake you up?
No, I'll get it.
What's the first plan?
Wake up.
And then what?
Wake up. Get motivated.
I'll get you motivated.
What was our plan for the?
Where's that cattle rock?
Yeah, right.
We got to fix the shelves, work in the pantry. Oh, we got to hang laundry.
It's gonna rain again.
I don't know. I don't think. Alexa, is it supposed to rain today?
It probably won't rain today. There's only a 24% chance at 10 a.m.
Don't say that. Jen says, I love milking. Me too. I miss it so much.
I like fresh cow milk.
I know. I need to get that cow from the Amish that they offered me.
Yeah, right. Put the fence up.
Got to put a fence up, get the materials, put a fence up, and then come up with the money for the cow. And a trailer that will fit a full-size cow.
And the money to put the fence up. You know what it'll take, man? It's got to go to the other side of the creek.
A long time.
It's a lot of digging post.
Hey, Jake. Yes, I love the gift. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Jake, it's pretty slick.
Right, Mooney? I feel like I was being milked for years, one kid after another. I agree.
Yeah, but it tastes good.
Yeah, you would know. I had to milk kids, and then I had to milk Barrett.
Always just once.
Uh-huh. Freak. Thank you so much, Dragon, for dropping the links. I know. I had to order it twice, but the second time I got it overnight shipped. All right. Flip these eggs. You want them on bread?
Yeah.
Your poison bread.
Yeah. Make sure the yolk's done.
The yolk was broke as soon as I cracked them in the skillet. I still gotta edit that video for Quintana. I haven't gotten that done yet.
Oh, we got that minutes there.
Yep. We gotta do the pantry first. So you need to get your butt in gear. You want me to get you an energy drink?
No.
You want me to make you a cup of coffee like Donnie makes?
No. No, I don't think that's Karen.
Okay, Karen. You want me to make a cup of coffee like Karen?
You bouncing off the wall.
You'll be running circles around this place.
Yeah.
I'm not drinking it.
We gotta go dumpster diving tonight.
Yep. I got you, babe. I got it all planned out. We gotta do shelves, then we gotta do the harvest, and then we go dumpster diving.
We gotta make
And
a lot for those turkeys.
yeah, we gotta make a lot for the baby turkeys, and we gotta make a lot for ducks. You can pick your chin up.
Don't even talk to me this morning.
You gotta pick your chin up off the table.
Don't talk to me this morning.
Okay. Do you want 2 sandwiches or 1?
Told you, no more animals.
I don't understand that.
You know,
I speak English.
My check only goes so far.
I know.
That's more money putting in feed.
But
And you need to slack off on that, but you're feeding those animals too much.
if shit hits the fan, we'll have duck meat.
I don't want to hear that.
Coffee in a mobile. He perk him right up. It's a real thing. Yes, I know. Pep him right up. Want coffee, Enema?
No.
I don't think we should talk to Barrett anymore this morning. He was not very happy.
No, I'm not. I'm going back to bed.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No.
You just run my day.
No, I didn't. Dragon, I wasn't born with a filter. Dragon says, ew, I did. Firefly says it's gray and rainy here.
Well,
I'm not talking to you.
it started turning out pretty good day, and I just turned gray. And it probably poured down storming.
Well, just think of it this way.
Don't talk to me.
Just think of it this way.
Don't
I could have
talk to
said,
me.
babe, we got to get a pen made for a goat.
I'd rather have a goat than I would a bunch of ducks.
Really? So I can get a goat?
No.
I can search for a goat.
Stop. You're being ridiculous. You're retarded.
We just had this conversation the other night. You can't say retarded on my live.
All right. You're double retarded. Who's calling this early?
Here too, I've got so much to do, but it's all wet. An emu pin, Dragon says.
Dragon, go back to bed. Get Dragon a bar of soap.
You know, Vicky's gonna have baby goats soon.
Shut up. Ew.
Hey, babe.
Stop.
I love you.
Stop.
I don't know who that was. A telemarketer, I guess. Thanks, Jen. Firefly says, baby emu. And Jen says, fainting goats. They're so much fun.
Well, if you guys like to see Jess on her channel and everything, be quiet about the animals. Because we won't be able to afford the internet with all these animals around. So what would you rather have, the internet or all these animals, Jess?
I plead the fifth. I won't answer that question. You already know what my answer will be.
Thank you.
Yep.
Sopas?
No. It was cooked in bacon grease, so I figured it'd be salty enough. Jake says, how about some dragons?
Oh, definitely no dragons.
Boob Grove, only $2.99. Firefly, you're too much.
A what?
a boob groove. Sorry, I said grove. Bye bye, Alexa. Hello, animals. Jen says.
No, Alexa stays. Animals go.
Nuh-uh.
Oh,
Mooney says, I want a pet dragon. I bet you do, Mooney. Nope, they don't have any caves on their property for me to move into.
Is that dragon? We got caves down the road.
Yeah, actually, we do have lots of caves. It's just down the road, dragon. Down at the Boy Scout camp, Black Hand Gorge. So I was on a rabbit hole last night, down the rabbit's tunnel, and I was looking up large channels, like big channel incomes on YouTube. I don't know who does it, but there's a guy on YouTube that does channel reviews, and they tell you how much your favorite YouTuber makes on YouTube and stuff. So I was looking up all these different YouTube channels, and we looked up what?
What's their name?
Why? I'm not going to say any of the littler ones. Yes. Anyways,
No.
Dr. Berg. I looked up his channel. He's got millions of followers. I could not believe. It's public information. Anybody can get on YouTube and look it up. Anyways, he makes a year on YouTube $1 million. Is that not insane or what? How about alligators and snakes? Jake says.
Neither one.
Jen says, Barrett, you should be very, very thankful we don't live close.
What was that?
Huh?
What was that?
That's Jen. She lives in southern Ohio.
Said, why is that?
Why? Because we'd be feeding off each other, getting animals all the time. 320, hello.
Yeah, I'll be feeding her with all these animals.
Jake says, sorry, I'm a little loopy now. Mooney, 2 ways to take the pet dragon comment. Which Christmas list do I want to be? The naughty or the nice one? 320 says, good Lord. Really, Firefly? I don't know if that's a good idea right now. Jen said Nate's even worse, her husband. Yeah. That's funny. right, it's washed. Babe. Now you don't have to worry about it. You know you're dripping bacon all down your hand and your knuckles and your fingers. Okay. Just making sure you know. We got all the tomato recipes out and ready for when we harvest the tomatoes. I'll be prepared.
What are you making?
We're going to do a tomato pie. We're going to do stewed tomato salsa,
What's tomato pie?
paste, tomato paste.
No,
Why?
you can't store that.
We're going to make it for supper.
No, you can't store that.
We're going to make it for supper. All right, you take care, 320.
9.3.
Firefly says Jess will be pulling in big YouTube bucks. I'll never get to that. Not no $1 million a year.
Possibility.
Maybe if I start gardening naked or something.
Yeah, right. You have all kinds of wrecks and stuff out here.
We could put you out there naked.
We could be paying people instead of paying us.
I do a lot of dehydrated tomatoes. Nate loves them on pizza. Yeah, that's another thing. I do gotta do the dehydrated tomatoes. I want to do tomato, powdered tomato, and I want to do sun-dried tomato, or technically roasted oven tomatoes. Those turned out really good.
You know?
Yeah, that's what I usually put in the Tuscany chicken dinner that I make.
Is it?
Yeah. Aren't I always?
What we're going to do with those giant scores?
We're going to eat them. We're going to put them in the greenhouse so that they harden off, and they'll be stored for the winter. And then we'll make some squash soup or stuffed squash or something. Homestead and just an apron.
Who's going on?
Probably. We could put an apron on you and you can homestead like that and I can record you.
No.
Have a peekaboo flap.
No.
What? Are you serious, Dragon? YouTube does allow naked yoga. They might start up a naked gardening section just for you, Jess. That's crazy. No, there is, Dragon. There already is. People do the naked gardening. There's a girl that actually gardens in her cowboy boots, and that's it. There's several channels that actually called the naked gardening or the naked gardeners. It's crazy. Nope, I couldn't do it.
Well, you do it anyway. Half the time.
No, I don't. I'm not
Stupid
naked.
bra.
A bra is not naked, and that doesn't go on YouTube. And it's not a bra, it's a bikini top.
There you went there and just your bra a couple times.
Well, maybe a couple, but not all of them.
There's a couple times you down the garden and your boobs fall out.
Oh,
And you don't
stop.
realize it. I like it, but
Stop it. Oh my gosh. This live is turned.
Oh, my God, this one out.
No, it didn't. Back is not allowed to get out today.
Well, you're the one who's going to be, I'll give you direction. You're the one who's going to do the work. About
No.
time you pick up a hammer.
No, I picked up the hammer last time. And anyways, I'm supposed to be your helpmate.
Yeah, that's right. You're my helpmate.
You do
You're
the work.
going to help make it.
No, you do
I'm
the
gonna
work.
give you directions.
You do the work, and I stand there and give you support and tell you good job.
No,
Yes.
that's way around.
The toilet was stolen from our police station. They have nothing to go on. Jess, whatever you do, please keep Barrett away from Speedo gardening or toucan thong gardening.
No, I won't go that far because Dragon's already done that.
Jen says that's insane. I injure myself enough. Save the bits. Yep. I'd be injured too.
Yeah, right. Me, you be throwing things at me.
We're talking about naked gardening again. I would throw stuff at you.
Yeah.
Why would I throw stuff at you?
If we turn around and smack me in the face.
Oh my gosh. No guy thongs allowed, right, Mooney? I agree. Jen says mankini.
That's disgusting. Anyways.
I think we should do a photo shoot, babe.
Nope.
Yeah.
No.
We can send dragon pictures in your mankini.
No. This is disgusting. This is disturbing.
Dragon says, I second that, Mooney. And Dragon says, no! Oh, my Lanta.
How's it, you're selling your feet for $2.99. How does it turn around me but being a pygmy-digger?
I don't know. I don't remember. It just evolved into conversation.
You should sell your feet though.
I'm not selling my feet.
Your toes, one toe at a time.
One toe. What is this? A toe auction?
Mhm.
That's disgusting.
They say size matter.
Ew, that's so gross. Jen. She says you'd save on TP. Size matters. You saying I got big toes?
Auction off. People prefer different sizes. Big toe, little toe.
Oh, Jen, I don't think you were here yesterday when I did that live. I'm going to be having merch soon. Hopefully in like 2 weeks, we're going to do a live merch party. We're going to go live when all the merchandise hits the shelf. That will be exciting.
Well, it's gonna be a while.
Yeah, about 2 weeks it should be.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Feet leaves a lot to the imagination. Mankinis leave nothing to the imagination. They do fuel my nightmares, Jen says. Well, I guess I'm sitting here waiting 2 hours for you to wake up. So,
Yep, for me, another cup.
yep.
See if that heat like being off his birds didn't make that much noise last night.
Yeah, right. They were so loud. All morning they've been chirping, haven't they, guys? They heard it. Jen says, nope, didn't catch that. I'll check it out. Yeah, it was last night's pop-up live I did. Barrett showing off his moves. Let's see what this is.
Yeah, who did that, Dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be bedridden if it did something like that. But thanks for the the credit there.
The compliment.
The compliment.
Did you hear that, Dragon? He said he'd be bedridden.
The only reason that he sent that because that's actually Dragon doing something like that.
Manny says, imagination definitely better. No, don't say that, Firefly. Shh. We're not talking that subject anymore. Nothing.
What subject?
Nothing.
I said what subject?
Guess I'll try to be productive. All right, Jen, stay happy, healthy, and safe. I'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning.
She's the one that lives in Ohio. First, come down here and help us work.
Come up. She's got enough homesteading to do on her place.
We'll go down there and help her.
Okay. You hear that, Jen?
She got to keep us overnight. I'll be too tired to drive.
Really, Firefly? Babe, she said, is Barrett still mad about the ducks?
Shut up! Oh!
And then she said to tell you that she's sorry you feel that way.
See, you two must be sisters or something. You see, just start a fire again.
See, Firefly, the sorry you feel that way don't work on him.
You're just throwing more coals into the fire.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Shut up.
Make a photo calendar? The Keto Homestead photo calendar. Firefly. She says, tube strudel.
I'm definitely going back to bed.
You're not going back to bed. You're up now.
All right, guys. What's the very first YouTube channel you watched? What was your first?
Oh, Lord.
And I mean, how'd you actually decide to look on YouTube and watch something? And who was it?
I think my first YouTube channel that I ever watched was Noreen's Kitchen. And I was looking up a recipe. And I came across hers.
That makes sense.
And I followed her forever. I still follow her. thought that was gonna be harder than it was. But yeah, pretty sure it was Noreen's kitchen
How long ago was that?
years ago.
So
I
how
have
long,
no
you,
idea.
how long you been on YouTube?
I've only been on YouTube for 3 years. It smells so good. That sucks. That one didn't sell, you guys. It's these freaking rings, these cheap ass China rings. God, I hope there's no more like that. Dragon says, tube strudel sounds like code for something naughty. And Firefly said, nasty. Have you guys ever seen those man underwear that have like the elephant trunk on them and stuff? Ugh. They're so gross.
Yeah,
You seen those?
especially when they're a waste of space.
Oops. Minnie says it does sound pretty naughty. Darn it. My aim is off. I know Firefly's probably gonna be in bed most of the day. Dragon, what are you doing today? Mooney, what are you doing? Curious. Where'd that other one go, babe? Clear over here.
That was great.
I'm going to.
Look at the difference.
I know. That's because that one cooked a lot longer. I cooked it down so it'd be a little bit thicker.
Says that white and the heavy.
Yep. And plus, I didn't puree these ones. Let's see. Well, we know why Jess never made the women's NBA. Nope. Hey, I was a pretty good basketball player, though. All that you can tell. What was that team we had? Hot Shots. You guys ever?
Short shots.
Hot Shots is what
Short
it's called.
shots. You're not tall enough.
I used to be tall.
Yeah, well, back in those days, you're probably 4 foot tall.
I was not 4 foot tall.
Barely 5 something.
Oh, whatever. I'm 5'6".
I know you're
That's
pretty tall
pretty
yesterday.
tall.
I thought I must be shrinking. But you had high heels on. Or
I
something.
didn't have high heels on.
I must have been a dip in the floor.
I can't wear high heels. They hurt my back. And anyways, I lost an inch on my back surgery. I was 5'7". Son of a bitch. Oops. Sorry.
Watch your mouth.
Sorry. These, I'm never buying those lids and rings ever again.
And cheap. Oh. Yeah, my back's not pretty today.
I guess since you're so naughty, Dragon, I need to be on the nice list so there's a balance. And Dragon says, just gonna hang around the house, still trying to get pain down and don't want to cause a flare up, so I will be useful tonight's
The
stream.
Dragon's changing the name to the bad finger in a hat.
Well, thank you, Dragon. I appreciate that. And I do hope you start feeling better. I hate flare ups, they're horrible.
Yes, they are. Terrible.
These rings are horrible. Going in the trash.
Sure, it's not the jar.
No, it's the rings. I need to get rid of the ones I
You
threw
got a
in the
spur on
sink.
your jar.
Nope. I'm telling you, it's the rings. The rings aren't fitting properly, and when I try to take them off, it pops the lid off. Firefly says, I'm getting loopy. Why are you getting loopy? What have you been taking? Dragon says, oh, corrupt Mooney challenge. I accept. Mooney says, feel better, Dragon. You might have your hands full, Dragon. Yeah, we've been getting some weirdos in, that's for sure. Are you going to ask Dragon the question, Mooney? I don't know if he told me or not.
Mooney's getting on my knee.
No.
She's gonna propose to the Dragon.
Women don't propose. Men propose.
Well, you asked me to get married.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. I told you you were going to marry me. What's the difference?
Still, you asked.
No. You asked me after I told you you were going to marry me.
I don't marry you anyway.
Was it?
Not as soon as I was expected, but
We didn't get married until like freaking 8 years later. What do you mean?
you had to hit that 10-year peak.
Yeah, it was like 10 years. You finally married me. Eight. Not all of them.
You want to talk to him?
Right there. The one that's not labeled. Will you put in the fridge, please? You're right there.
Okay.
Thanks. Thank you. Stupid phone. Who's calling out? Weasel.
Donnie.
Well, I'm on a live. What are you doing? Sure. Yeah. Are you gonna bring your paperwork out? Tony, they have to give you paperwork when they discharge you.
Not when he walks out.
Alright. Bye. They still have to give you paperwork when you walk out. Yes, they do.
No, if you just walk out, you just.
Yes, they do, because you're denying medical treatment. It's a lawsuit. They still
They
have.
can go. He can. When you walk out on something, there ain't no. You don't give them time to go get the paperwork. You just walk out.
Okay, babe. And anyways, he's just being retarded. I don't know where I put the paperwork. I can't find it.
No, you just don't want everybody to know what's wrong with it.
That's not true, because he calls me and tells me his medical issues every time something happens. And wants my advice, and wants my help, but never takes.
A lot of people would have drank that apple cider vinegar, where it was. He
I
wouldn't
know.
have his kidney stones or
It's lemon juice, babe.
lemon juice.
No, Jess, laugh out loud. What the heck did I miss? Yeah, Barrett, that was an ultimatum between choosing to marry Jess and death.
You're talking about a shotgun wedding.
We did not have no shotgunner wedding. We had a nice wedding in a church. South Florida, good morning, good to see you. And Mooney says, no, it's not a proposal. Why, Mooney? You need to ask him. Can I ask him? Hey, Mad Chad. Good morning. Dobby, good morning to you. Yep, you missed the bacon cooking this morning. Mad Chad. We had bacon. Are you ready? Oh, yep. You ready to
No,
move?
not yet. Oh, around 11.
Yeah, by 11 o'clock, I'm ready for my nap.
Don't take your nap. So there you go and measure those boards. What?
This is why stuff don't get done when I want it
By
done.
the time I get everything cut and measured and stuff, then you have your nap in, you'll be ready to work.
Do you have man hands? Who are you asking, Firefly, who has man hands? I definitely don't have man hands. Make a wind chime.
You get Charmin.
Charmin? What are Charmin hands? Like the toilet paper?
Smooth and soft.
Aw, how sweet.
You better not have man hands. It'll be rough.
You keep working me the way you do, I will have man hands. They'll be all cracked and dry. She said, no, Jess. All right, I'll leave it be. I left my charger in the truck, so my phone is completely dead.
Oh, did I roll those truck windows up last
I
night?
hope so.
Oh, I just thought of that.
Well, if you're going out there to look at my charger,
I'm just looking up the kitchen window. And guess what?
you left them down.
I left the windows down.
Did you really?
And it poured down rain. Oh, we're gonna have a wet butt.
You're gonna have a wet butt. I cooked bacon, eggs, coffee this morning. Awesome morning. That's what we had too, Mad Chad. Mad Chad says, I have man hands. Oh yeah, that's right. Minnie said she's loopy. I forgot she said that.
He's loopy.
Yeah. She probably did a coffee enema. After she heard about Jen talking about the coffee enema, she probably said, ooh, that's a good idea. That'll get the mucus going. see if she comments on it. Oh. Coffee enema sounds like a waste of coffee. Yeah, there's mucus that comes out of there too, Dragon. Just saying. He says, Jess, that ain't mucus running from a coffee enema. That's an exit only area. Mad Chat says. So you need an enema one day.
Yeah.
Hopefully people don't wait that long though. To have an enema. That's painful. Hey Art, good morning to you. How's everything going? It's slow here. I'm trying to get Barrett motivated. It's slow moving.
Beautiful. We get the tree on the roof.
Yeah, we all want to stop. So get your motor running.
I know I'm gonna start pulling the hole in the whole roof of that whole building's gonna fall.
Reminds me of the South Park episode where folks were eating backwards, just unnatural. Yeah. I don't watch South Park, but it is unnatural. I agree with you. Where'd she go? Did she pass out? Firefly, are you still there? Oh, she made a comment. What does it say? Cross-eyed teacher loses her job. She could not control her pupils. Jess could have said, I'm sorry you feel that way. She's gonna have that damn saying stuck in my head for the rest of my life. I'm sorry you felt that way. I'm sorry you feel that way. Babe, she's trying to program me.
Oh, goodness. Sorry you feel that way.
It's not supposed to work that way. Backfiring, Firefly. Had a flight surgeon that was a comedian. He would do prostate exams and put one of those motorized hands on a person's shoulder before sticking his finger up where the sun don't shine. Ugh.
Last time a doctor put his finger where the sun don't shine, got kicked right in the face.
Hey, who?
Who kicked what doctor?
The other hand on the other shoulder. I just said, oh, Lord. Right. Where was the fistula you had? Was that it?
Mm-hmm.
That was horrible.
Don't you remember him get kicked?
Yeah. I don't know. I remember kicking doctors in the face too. So I broke that one woman's nose. That was horrible. If you guys ever get a chance, look up a fistula. Man, that's horrible. It's like a wound that starts on the inside and works its way out, and it's really, really hard to heal. And Barrett had that. and freaking, you know, those Q-tips, those freaking doctor-sized Q-tips that are like that long. That doctor shoved it into that fistula open spot. Barrett come off that freaking table. And the doctor, there was like a doctor, a nurse, and me, and we were all trying to hold him down. It was horrible. And they didn't give him any anesthesia or any numbing, anything, nothing. He come up off that table, and I was like, oh my God. Kick to the nether region.
Yeah, the problem with that and everything, when I had the colon
The colonoscopy.
done, they'd seen it then.
Yeah. Well, that was a different thing. That was a totally different procedure.
Not the same thing.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, because the doctor did the.
Oh, you're talking about the polyps? Or are you talking about the cancer?
No, I'm talking about that thing they cut out of it.
That's the cancer.
All right, that's what I'm talking about.
That was totally different than the fistula.
You sure?
Yeah.
I thought it was.
No, it was totally different. There's two different procedures. And that was like in between like 4 years from each other.
It was. Don't go through that shit. Get colonoscopy done, get it over with.
Barrett got it was benign cancer, thankfully. Benign cyst is what they call it. But he had that like, it was weird. We thought it was a hemorrhoid because I dealt with hemorrhoids with patients and stuff throughout my career. So I thought it was a hemorrhoid. You guys, that was horrible. I didn't know what to do. And the thing that was so horrible about it was Barrett's on blood thinners. So any like cut or anything that he gets is pretty traumatic. Like he'll start bleeding out and stuff. He was walking around, he had a pair of sweatpants on, and it literally looked like he started a menstruational cycle or something. His whole pants were soaked in blood. And he's like, I'm not going to the hospital. I'm not going to the hospital. And it was during the whole time of the C-19. And finally, I told him, I was like, there's nothing I can do for you at home. You have to go to the hospital. You cannot bleed out. So I finally talked him into the hospital. And they wanted to do the 19 test on him. He wigged. We were watching Prepping 101 at the time, like, religiously. And everything that was going on. And so Barrett was like out of his mind. He was pissed. He didn't want no testing done whatsoever. He had like a doctor and
Well, before you do that, he cut me.
yeah, wait, we're not even to that part yet. So Barrett's flipping out, screaming, cussing at him, saying he refuses, he ain't getting it. And their doctor's saying that they can't admit him into the hospital unless he gets the test done, or they're just going to have to admit him onto the C-19 floor. And he wasn't having any of it. He was flipping out. He had already had the blood pressure machine on, and they had started fluids with the IV in his arm. And he was like trying to ripped the blood pressure cuff off. He's trying to rip out the IV. He's got nurses and doctors in there, and they're all trying to calm him down. I was like, babe, you have to have this done. And he's like, no. He's like, you're a traitor. I'm telling Prepping 101, you're a traitor. You're supposed to be on my side. And he was like, the minute shit hits the fan, he was like, you just buckle and you're not on my side. And I'm like, no, you're bleeding out. They have to stop the bleeding. And I was like, isn't there, what was it? What is it called? I was like, can't you guys just shoot him up with some damn Depakote? I'm like, where's the Depakote shot? And the doctors, I was like, just leave the room for a minute so I can talk to him. And so they went out to go order the Depakote, and they left us alone and everything. I was talking to Barrett, and he's like, don't talk to me. I don't want to see your face. He's like, get out of here. He was so mad at me. And I'm like, you don't have to get testing. You don't have to get a shot or anything. Just calm down. I was like, they can't make you get a shot. They can't make you get the testing swab done. And it was awful. It was just such a traumatic event. finally they came in. They usually when they give you like a Depakote shot, I can't even say it now. Depakote shot. They do it slowly. They put it in your IV slowly. They did what they call slam it. When they put it in the IV, they were like, bam, and slammed it in that IV so fast. It wasn't even like 2 seconds later. Barrett's like, whoa. He's like, am I supposed to feel? He's like, this feels pretty good. Am I supposed to feel this way? I'm like, yep, you're good now. So he calmed down. He was all right. And then it was like right during the middle of shift change. And they brought down a surgeon from the top floor to check him out. Because we literally thought it was a hemorrhoid that was just popping out. And so the doctor was like, I'm really short staffed. He was like, I'm going to go ahead and use a scalpel and cut this open, see what happens. He was like, do you think you could help me? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. So it was literally me and the doctor in there. Barrett's on his belly, and he slices it open. And a blood clot is usually, or not a blood clot, a hemorrhoid is usually just liquid and blood, and it's like a balloon. So when you slice it, it usually is just liquid that comes out and it goes away, right? No. He sliced this open. It was like a butchering session. Like when you butcher a chicken or something, they've got those little fatty molecules in there. That's all it was, like fatty molecules. There was no liquid, nothing. Well, there was blood, but it wasn't like a hemorrhoid. And I looked at the doctor looked at me, and we were both like, oh, shit. We knew right then what it was. And he is like, well, we're going to have to admit you. You're going to have to go on to surgery tomorrow morning. And Barrett started flipping out again. And what did you say? He said he wasn't going through surgery and that he was getting out of this hospital bed. And he started trying to rip his IV and stuff out again. And I'm like holding him down in the bed. I'm like, you cannot leave. And he was like, I'm not having surgery. I said, yes, you are. I was like, you cannot get out of this hospital bed and walk. You cannot go home. I cannot treat you at home for this medical emergency. I was able to calm him down. They got him to the top floor, and I was kind of surprised.
Well,
they made him wait until 10 o'clock the next morning. He basically had to lay on a bed with like the disposable chucks and stuff because he was bleeding.
Well, the only reason they met me because they cheek swabbed me.
No, they did not cheek swab you. So this is what happened with the swab. The doctors and the nurse and everything were terrified because Barrett flipped. They were so scared of him. They came back in with that swab, that C19 swab, to check him to see if he had anything. Instead of sticking it up his nose, they went like that at the tip of his nose because they were so scared. And they're like, okay, you're done.
They're scared because they cut me open. They shouldn't have cut me open.
Nah, they had to cut you open to see what it was.
Oh, crap.
They had to cut it open.
Just like that doctor said, he said he's never seen anything like this. This is the first time he's ever came across something like that.
Yeah, because it shouldn't have grown outside of your body like that.
No.
You're a medical mystery.
I guess.
Anyways, he went to surgery the next morning at 10 o'clock. He wasn't even in there 2 hours. I think it was about an hour they had him in there. And they got it all cleaned out. And they did testing, and it was a benign tumor. So all was well. But I did start him on all. At the time, we didn't know it was benign. We had to wait a couple of weeks before those test results came back. So as soon as we left the hospital, I went straight to my herbalist and my homeopathic, or my naturopathic, and we got him on all of those supplements. You guys remember that better?
Having surgery or taking all those blasting pills.
Yeah, well, it got it out.
Like 50 of them.
Whatever. It wasn't no 50.
There's a lot of pills there.
Hey, Tiger. I was chit-chatting away. Welcome in. Thanks for coming. Mooney says it's awful. And Matt says, talk about a bonding moment. Firefly, I hope you start feeling better soon. It was a nightmare, Mooney. So you're just saying, Jess, is that Barrett is unique? I hear crickets. You're like the 5th person that said that today. Yes, the crickets are somewhere around or in the house, and I can't find them that chat. See, Mooney says you were a good wife.
Yeah, I didn't say anything.
That day, he was not saying anything nice to me.
I apologize to you.
He did apologize. But Shad, that cricket's been at it the whole time, Firefly says.
Something's in the air conditioner.
It's over there somewhere. Firefly said, stomp on the floor and see if you can get it to stop. And I stomped and it didn't even do nothing.
It's laughing at you.
I know.
Well, the cat's don't go get it. Sounds like it's coming from over there.
It's not. It's coming from over there.
You have to take the batteries out.
But every time Barrett's had cancer, I think that was the 2nd time now. 2 times now. Every time he gets scared and goes strict keto for like 6 months, and then he's like, all right, I'm good.
Well, they're supposed to took my 1 kidney out and everything, but they only took 1/3 of it.
Yeah. He's supposed to go back to get that checked too, and he won't do it.
One of these days.
Mm-hmm. Jess, is that when you got the fart short the morning after? No. That was another procedure. That was just a colonoscopy where the fart short came out. That was hilarious. Barrett is so funny, Dragon. When he's on anesthesia or coming off anesthesia, he says the funniest stuff. He kills me. And he does the funniest stuff.
Well, I warned him.
No, you didn't. You said, uh-oh, and then you rolled over. Like you had to lift your butt cheek to fart.
I was warning him.
That was not a warning. Saying, uh-oh, nobody knew what came. Did you see that nurse run? She was like,
well, wouldn't you?
yeah. Sounds like it's in the speaker. It's not in the speaker, I promise.
Epic whip.
Maybe the cats are searching for it. I told you it's not over here. It's over by the back door. Don't fall.
Back's hurting.
You want some CBD?
No. You been out to the greenhouse?
Not this morning.
When was the last time you was out there?
Yesterday.
Did you water anything?
Nope.
Why not?
I don't know.
Oh, time for a nice cold tea. Where's my mug?
I don't know. While you're standing up, will you put that tomato sauce in the fridge that didn't steal? Thank you.
Pizza sauce?
What did I say?
Tomato sauce.
Yeah, pizza sauce.
You're gonna have pizza out the butt.
Yep.
Where's my mug at?
Well, they say suggested amount of time of canning should be 2-year supply. So every gardening season, you should have a 2-year supply. So I don't think that's a 2-year supply yet.
What you doing with my mug?
What mug?
The silver one.
I probably
Oh, I see
washed
it.
it. Oh.
Right in front of my eyeballs.
Did what stop? Yeah, it stopped. It stopped like a couple minutes ago.
anyways?
No, I haven't gotten anyways today, actually. All right, you guys. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end it
All right.
because I gotta use the bathroom and gotta get stuff done. I gotta go feed the chickens.
All right.
So I want to thank you all for coming in and hanging out this morning. I hope I brightened your day a little bit. And until next time, stay happy, healthy, and safe. Remember, you're not alone. You're loved. And I hope to see you tonight for Friday Night Mixer.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.